Since a lot of people had opinions on the last campground we were at, I thought I'd post a follow-up. It ended up being probably not a campground that I would go back to, and let me explain why. We are usually okay with campgrounds that, you know, don't have a ton of amenities. We don't really use the amenities. Like we don't ever go to the pool. Like we basically just want to have a nice site. That one was not great because the RVs on either side of us both were taller than us, and so we couldn't even see the sky out of our windows. And couple that with the fact that it rained, I think like 4 of the 6 days we were there, meant we were stuck inside a lot and weren't getting a lot of natural light, and it just felt very oppressive and claustrophobic and not great. Aside from that, they also had both of the restroom blocks closed for renovation at the same time, even though they weren't working on both of them, which I thought was really bizarre. I don't know who decided that. And then also the clubhouse was getting renovated, so that was closed. So it was kind of a cluster of things getting done at the one time that was like, why are you doing this all at once? And then yeah, the weather sucked. It was great being that close to San Francisco. We got to see a bunch of people. So like that is the only reason I would ever go back, is that if we wanted to see our friends in San Francisco. Otherwise, I would probably go either like an hour south where we were staying just before that to Morgan Hill, or I think like another hour north to Russian River, on either side of San Francisco. So yeah, probably the first campground I've ever like actively disliked. And also, I guess this is kind of another thing, it felt unsafe because there was no gate, there was no like security code to get in or anything. People could just wander in, but nobody ever like touched our stuff. But it just kind of like felt like they could, if that makes sense. Like we've had our bikes stolen, so I'm always kind of hyper vigilant about that. But yeah, San Francisco RV Resort, our RV life score for it is 2 out of 5, and our like weighted score with all of our categories was, I want to say it was like 6 point something. So if you're an Thousand Trails member and you're considering it, and unless you need to be in San Francisco,